Okay, well, I think this is pretty much as good as my gear is going to get. It's finally got everything pretty much slotted the way I want it. Upgrades are not going to be anytime soon, if ever. So let's have a look. Start off with the ones. Now, this is the one item which I can probably get the easiest amount of an upgrade for. I just need to find a good base and do a harvest craft for a better roll of spell damage. Get rid of that cold damage and the freeze. It's just not that impactful. Thieves Trinkets is a fairly good one. More basic currency, more rogue markers, and more chaos orbs. First ring, lots of extra damage, a little bit of resistances, and the main two things to have a chaos resistance base, the amethyst ring, and minimum endurance charges means I always have at least one endurance charge, and non-channeling skills have -7 mana cost, the two most important ones. The other ring, you'll see, is pretty much the same. Just a big strength roll to let me get my gear instead of a resistance roll and make up the resistances somewhere else. But again, the most important thing, I basically always have 2 endurance charges, and then Enduring Cry adds more. So at base I have 30% Fizz dam reduction and 30% elemental damage reduction. Helmet. This one is pretty damn good. Got a good life roll, 3 resistance rolls, and then defense, and we've got the 6% of fizz damage from hits taken as fire damage is really nice, and then the spell crit chance is nice as well, so a bit of offense in there as well. Amulets, Ashes of the Stars. Not much to say about this. +1 level to all skill gems and +20 to quality of all skill gems is just a lot of extra damage. And then Heart of Flame is 30% increased fire damage, and damage penetrates fire resistance. Shield is Kongming's, as it has been for ages. The only upgrade I could possibly get to this would be a double corrupted 2 implicit, which is, I guess, a long-term goal, but really necessary. Gloves. These are fairly nice. The defenses are quite low, but the evasion's not bad, but it's really good damage-wise. Inflict fire exposure, mine throwing speed. One was a couple of resistance rolls, and this particular roll, skills used by your traps and mines chain 2 additional times. This only drops from the mercenaries, so you keep on looking at the mercenaries' gloves to try and find this particular affix. It's super good. Boots. 5% cooldown recovery rate is godly. +1 to max fire res. Then spell suppression. Evasion, energy shield, not a bad life roll, could be better. And movement speed. The boots, the belt is kind of something I've worked in recently. It gives me better mana reservation, and I run 3 auras, and so that's really nice. Summon Skitterbots gives me Scorch as well now, but the Scorch affects me, and also all their other ailments also afflict me, but I'm immune to shock and ignite through my subclass. And you see this, I'm on fire, that's the Scorch. But to build around Scorch, you just need to overcap all your resistances by 30%. So as long as you've got basically 100 elemental resistance, it'll drop down to 75, and you still all good. Even though you're scorched, enemies aren't actually doing some damage to you. And the chess piece, this is like my long-term project. It finally got online. Necrotic armor. See those evasion and energy shield ratings are really nice. Double implicit, increased evasion, and this one 20% increased Warcry buff effect is just absolutely brilliant for Enduring Cry. If I could change one thing about this, I'd swap out the increased stun and block recovery for a maximum life roll, or the mana as well could also be swapped out for a maximum life roll, but all in all, it's not bad. Finally got my main gem to go up to level 21. Got changed 8 times because of this 20% quality from the amulets. See, all resistances are 75 except for chaos. 100% spell suppression chance. So I'll just have a quick look at these quite labyrinthy dual setup. Here we have the large cluster with 2 implicits and attributes, and we have a small cluster here, a medium cluster with 2 implicits, resistances, and another cluster here, and then down here we also have another large going to 2 smalls, and here's where like stacking these notables in the clusters really comes in handy. So you see on my large here I've got Prismatic Heart, which is one of the best notables for damage. It's 30% increased elemental damage and 10% to all resistances. So I've got Prismatic Heart there. Then up here I've also got Prismatic Heart in this one, and this one as well, I think it is. I know that's untouchable. I think there's one more. Oh, there's Prismatic Heart. So there's 3 copies of Prismatic Heart, and it's the same thing with this Natural Vigor. It's one of the best defensive passives. It's 30% to evasion and 10% to max life, and I run, I think it's 2 copies of that. And Natural Vigor is sorry, 30% and 8%, but still, yeah, really nice. And stack them up, and that's pretty much done this character, I think. Like so one extra regular jewel in here to just get some bleed reduction. What's up? I'm running a tier. This is a tier 17 map, and as you will see, this thing just absolutely destroys. It's melts the entire screen. You think these are early maps, and there's the boss, one of the leads, but yeah, he's already done. You can see the Elder portals. It's like a tier 17 Elder influenced map, which is supposed to be difficult, but well, going to the harvest, see a big pack of mobs just absolutely melt. Dunzo. It's a fantastic build. I really had so much fun putting it together. And so it's definitely feels good now that it's kind of completely all done. That's about it, really.